Hi again. I left off in the last video telling you that we're going to be looking at how to actually start in the course now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to student links, and under student links we see the 3 links. So to really start, you would have already gone here because you'd be watching these videos. So we're going to go into coursework, and what you'll notice is that you can only on the left hand side see the welcome and the orientation. When you complete things in this course, new units will come up on the left hand side. So I'm going to show you how to complete this whole orientation and open up unit 1 right here. And then unit 1 is going to open up actually on top. So what you'll notice in this class is that things open up on top of other things as you're working through the course. So the last thing you were working on is always going to be at the top. So we're going to work through here. So basically what we're going to say is we're going to imagine that we have read through all of this. We're watching the videos. Make sure that you read this information. There's some information here about downloading WordQ again, looking at the achievement chart and how you're graded, making sure you remember that there's an exam after all of the 6 units, and then some information about plagiarism, as everything is meant to be written in your own words. So your actual first task is going to be, after watching the videos and reading about how to use the site, you're going to do a quick quiz. And it's going to be important to watch how I get to this quiz, because there's going to be a quiz after each lesson in the course that you're going to need to complete in order to move on to the assignment. So I clicked on the quiz, and I'm going to click on Start Quiz. Sometimes when you click on a quiz, it doesn't look like it's opened. It actually just looks like a blank white screen like what you see here, but this did open. But often if you just scroll up, the quiz is there. So sometimes if you see a blank screen when you've opened a quiz or an assignment, scroll up and see if it's there. It's likely the case. So as you can see in this quiz, there are some questions. When you do this quiz, you're gonna save each response as you go. I'm actually not gonna complete the whole quiz, but I'm gonna just show you. So if you had completed everything and you saved all your responses, you're gonna go to Submit Quiz. This is gonna give me a warning because I didn't answer the questions, but for this purpose, I just kind of want to show you how to keep moving in the course. So let's imagine that I answered all these questions and I'm going to submit quiz. Okay, so it asks me again, do I want to submit it? Yes, and then down here you see there's a button for done. So now that I've done that quiz, that's the first part of, and you can see my grade here is 0. That's the first part of the first task to open up unit 1. So now I need to go back into student links, go into coursework, and back into the welcome. Okay, so then at the very bottom again, I'm going to scroll down. It says, please complete the following worksheet all about you. So this is going to allow, once you've completed this worksheet, it's going to allow you to Dropbox it, and once you Dropbox it, it's going to open up unit 1. So what you see in the left hand side, you can barely see it here, but it did open on the left in Microsoft Word. If you do not have a Word program, there is a program called LibreOffice that you could look into online. It's free to download, and usually that works for students who have a hard time opening things. So I'm just going to open this up in Microsoft Word, and this is what it would look like. You can't actually see up here it says enable editing, so I'm going to enable the editing, and then I'm going to write in here, right? Okay, so I'm going to just write my answer. Tell me one thing that you're good at. Hopefully I'm good at teaching. And then I would complete the whole thing. For our purposes, I just want to show you what to do here. So I'm going to save this into my desktop, I think. I don't always save things into desktop. Actually, I don't recommend that you save anything into desktop. But I'm going to save it there. And then we'll easily be able to get access to it. So I saved it as all about you trial, save, and now I'm going to exit out of there. Okay? So I've completed that worksheet, and now it says, please submit to this Dropbox. So there's 2 ways to get to a Dropbox. You can go to the link to the Dropbox, or all the way up at the top again, under student links, is also the Dropbox. Okay, so I'm actually going to go in this way just because it's kind of a backwards way. But it shows you all the Dropboxes that you're going to need to do. And what you see here, the first one is all about you. So you see there's no submissions. I haven't submitted anything. So I'm going to click on all about you. I'm going to add a file. You might need to watch this process a couple times The more you do it, the more used to it you get, but it's good to watch a couple of times if you're not sure how to upload. Okay, then you're going to upload. So then you have to find the file that you had, and mine, remember, was in desktop, and I saved it as All About You Trial. I'm going to open that up. Add it. So there's a few steps here. I'm going to add that. If you want to leave me comments here, you can. Then you're going to submit that. And then the last step is going to say done. Okay. And then what you'll notice also, once you have completed that Dropbox, you'll see that there's a submission here. So you have that one submission. You'll see up here on your emails that you got a notification saying you have submitted that Dropbox. And when I mark it, you're going to see feedback right here, and you're going to be able to view that feedback. So I always suggest that you do that. Now let's take a look back into Student Links and Coursework. And what you're going to see now is that Unit 1 has opened up. On top, on the left-hand side, you have your learning goals for Unit 1. And if we scroll down here, we should not be able to see Activity 5, so I will get rid of that. But you see Activity 1 and you see a lesson. When you get to the lesson, you're going to click on the lesson. Each unit is full of different activities, about 5, 6 activities. And each activity has a lesson that you read through. And remember that WordQ can help you if you need some help reading off of the screen. And then you get to a Check Your Understanding quiz. So let's look at that again. This might show that it's a blank screen, but again, you just scroll up. Yeah, so it looks like a blank screen, but you're just going to scroll all the way up and you'll see that it's there. And you're going to start this quiz. And again, I'm not going to answer all the questions on the quiz, but I just want to show you how to open something up. And from there, I hope you guys will be able to navigate the site, and basically you just keep going like this. So I'm going to save all responses, submit quiz. It's going to give me the warning because I didn't do the questions, which you will be doing. Submit the quiz, yes, submit the quiz. Thank you for submitting, etc. Then it tells you the answers, so that's great. But then when I go back up to Student Links and I go to Coursework, this is pretty fast, so you might have to watch this a couple times. You will see, so I still only see Unit 1, and remember I'm going to get rid of this Activity 5, but now I see an assessment of learning. So this is still Activity 1, I did the lesson, I read through it, I did the quiz. Now Activity 1 assignment has opened up, and I'm going to go into the assignment and I'm going to complete whatever it asks me to do. Usually it's going to be a Dropbox, okay, and sometimes there's more than one thing. So there's Task 1 here and Task 2. So I have to complete both of these things and submit to this Dropbox, and then do this quiz, and then the next thing will open up. I hope that gives you a good idea of how to use the site. Once you've watched these videos, if you have questions, let me know. Please email me again from an outside account. Good luck, and I wish you all the best.